Hello again. So, uh, yeah, just toward Austria in the last part. Okay, new technology. Uh, right now I'm just trying to get into the mood for talking, and I should not have started that technology because when I hit 1840 I will get some new technologies that I really want, especially one that increases my research rate. So another silly mistake that's kind of annoying. Anyway, I've taken Austria. I have a very German minor in my sphere now. I'm just going to ally them, and then I will probably start thinking about going to war with France. And I will have to justify war on them, and then I will first have to decrease my relations. Now, France has a very big military right now, and I don't. So I really need to plan sort of how to do this, but I think with the help of all the German miners I should be able to take down France. For now I will just place armies along the French-German border, and we'll see what I'll do from there. This won't exactly be the most exciting part of the game, so bear with me. Going to just set up the speed here to sort of hurry things along. Okay, new inventions and technology is very good. Not going to I'm not going to worry about Russia right now. I don't think they will declare war on me for anything. Okay, I'm suddenly getting inventions I should have gotten already, such as ones that allow me to build very basic things. And the reason for that, I think, is that I just updated the modifications, so there were some new inventions, etc, etc, so I'm just sort of getting them all again, I think. So yeah, especially it's probably the ones that were changed I lost, so I have to get them again. Slightly annoying, but it's an even improved and shiny mod, so that's all very well. Let's see here. Okay, I have more than enough bureaucrats in Rhineland, so I will focus on Bohemia, very large nation. Okay, coronation of Queen Victoria happened just now again. Yeah, the game might be a little bugged from that mod update, but I think it will not matter a lot. I hope not, at least. Yeah, not a lot going on. Moving armies, getting some events. Yeah, I should probably start justifying on the Netherlands. Possibly they're allied with me right now, but I'm going to dissolve that alliance. It will be nice to war them before I war France. So I think I will try and go for the Belgian province they took, Flanders, since it has a lot of industry and is overall a very decent province. decision I can take. Alright, lavish exhibition and national conference. These are two decisions. This one just gives me some prestige, and this one gives me research points, but they are vastly improved by the technologies I were supposed to be researching now, idealism and also realism, so I'm just going to go for them afterwards, and then I'm also going to go for ideological thought, which gives me an extra national focus, which will be very nice. Also extra influence, so I can sphere nations faster and I can justify wars faster. My king died and my son, his son, is a romantic, which gives all my liberal populations consciousness. This is very interesting because now my liberal populations will be more conscious, which means I will see a more interesting game for when the liberal revolutions happen in the late 40s. More conscious liberals means they will be even more aggressive about wanting liberal reforms, and I'm actually thinking of giving them these reforms because I don't really feel like having a large revolution to deal with, and I just like being liberal. Really like it. Okay, so I'm just organizing a few armies here, trying getting them back to the way they were before. Okay, lots of inventions. Yeah, I'm trying to get the armies back to the way they were before the war with Austria, since they took a little beating. Okay, so Mozart Festival. Lots of consciousness and plurality. Plurality is very good. It makes my people more conscious, more, they will want more reforms, and they're happier when they have reforms, and also it boosts my research, and I really love research, so it's all very good, especially since I'm going for liberal reforms. I want as much plurality as I can get. Okay, so I obviously need some extra regiments here. The age of liberalism. Then I will get the liberal revolutions and desires. But yeah, I have one army here and one army here, and that seems to be lacking okay, they lack a mobile artillery, and so do they. Okay. Oh, nice events. That's nice. That means I need 2 more mobile artillery, so I'm not sure if I can build any right now. Oh yes, I can. Actually a lot. New Flemish and Czech units. So yeah, I can't recruit the Flemish and Czech populations as regular infantry units. That's limited to my accepted populations only, which for now are South and North Germans, and that's all I will ever have. So I can recruit them for mobile artilleries, which are not as good as normal artilleries, but are much faster, and I really value the ability for my armies to be able to move. Okay, liberal agitation. You guys go over there, and you go there. And the other one is placed. And then I can go. There you go. Decreasing relations signs. Need to stop forgetting this. So yeah, increase relations with Netherlands. I can now justify for war on them. I'm not sure if I want to. Actually, I need to conserve my infamy. But but I don't need it for a lot right now. I also need to make sure Austria does not get back into great power status. I want to be able to spare them before 1850 when I can form the German Empire. So yeah, as you can see here from my sphere map mode, I now have all of Germany. I can form Germany with this if I take Alsace-Lorraine and if I take Denmark, but I want Austria to be incorporated into a greater German state, so I will have to attempt to sphere them as well, and I can't right now because I have a truce with them that lasts for 4 more years, and I expect them to become a great power again before then. So we'll see. It's all very exciting right now. Going to justify on the Netherlands, and then I will keep decreasing relations with France, and we'll see. Taking some stuff from the Netherlands seems to be quite easy right now. They have a lot of military units actually, so I gotta be aware. But I have a large fleet right now, and it's very good, so I can just blockade them, which will be very helpful. I'm building forts here, and this is very good. It will help me defend when I declare on France. I have several large allies here. I'm just going to do a short count. 8 plus 22, that's 30, 43 and 48 combined with mine, that's 150, which is more than France's, and that does not count all the other North Germans here. So France can probably mobilize a lot of guys. I don't think they have a very good conscription reform for mobilizing a lot, so I might be lucky. And I think I will be able to at least take Alsace-Lorraine, and that's my primary goal. But for now, I'm going to justify on the Netherlands. It will take me 215 days, and I can get, as usual, up to 11 infamy. But usually you don't get that much. We'll see. I hope I get detected very late, if at all. Okay, since here I'm earning a lot of money, I should increase military spending. This is very important to get more soldiers to have military spending at max, and I've had it at 50%, which is probably a big deal why my soldier populations haven't replenished that fast. And that kind of sucks for me, but it's fixed now, so I will get a lot of more soldiers. I'm going to decrease taxes for the middle and rich classes. I want to encourage bureaucrats and clergymen, so I'm just going to make life easier for them. Okay, I got an event here to restrict child labor. Very interesting. Let's just see how that pans out. As you can see here, legalized child labor gives me extra factory throughput. Naturally, if you restrict it, you don't get the throughput, but you get immigrants. And if you have it illegal, you'll get more population growth, because when children don't work in factories, there's a high chance they live to breed another day. And that is all very good. Such a voice must be heard in all of Prussia. I want liberals. I want to become a democratic Germany of awesomeness. So, just going to clear the way here. I will have to mobilize in advance of any war with France. When I call all my allies to declare war in the Netherlands, I got detected there. I will probably France will probably not join me, so I will break the alliance then, and that's fine. I sort of know how their armies are built together now, so yeah, okay, I finished that technology. It gives me extra administrative and tax efficiency, which is very good for me. Actually it's just very, very good. It gives extra taxes, extra crime fighting, etc., etc. To put bureaucrats into Moravia. So yeah, you can see here my administrative map mode. As you can see, I have a very high efficiency in most of my states, even Bohemia. So that is a sign of a very, very solid, stable nation, and I really like that. Idealism, it will be finished in June 1843, and then I will spend some time getting realism, I guess. I'm not actually sure if I want it right away. I need military technology to win over France, and I don't really need all that extra prestige, and that's mostly what this line is for. You get extra prestige gain from events, and you get innovations for literature, art, and music that gives you extra prestige, and this decision gives you even more prestige. But I don't think I need that right now as Prussia, so I will just go ahead and make this. I won't wait for the technology, since I won't need that technology, and I will rather focus on military technology. I need a solid, super effective Prussian military. I can now do liberal reforms. Let's just see what my population wants. My population, they want censored press. This means that if I don't give them that, they will want it even more, and I can just do other liberal reforms and sort of just use this drive everyone has for liberal reforms. It's a bit gamey, it is, so I won't do it a lot. I'm just going to get the trade unions, since they will give me a very nice social reform desire later on, which means I can enact healthcare and education and minimum wages and pensions. Very, very nice to have later on. You need a lot of extra bureaucrats usually, but the extra population growth and such really helps, and your population gets really happy, and I feel very good having a democratic welfare state. That's probably the Scandinavian me talking, but I really, really like it. Deutschland's Lied. It would one day become the German national anthem. That's very nice. Okay, I should declare on Netherlands for Flanders right away. It costs a lot of war score, and the Netherlands has a lot of colonies, but I don't think I need to occupy their colonies, so I will go ahead. And that is also a plan I have, is to take the Dutch overseas colonies in the East Indies in Indonesia. Very nice populous provinces to have, very nice colonies. So I will just repeatedly war the Netherlands as this game goes along. Okay, so I declared war, and did I call everyone? Yes, I did, thankfully. France joined me, actually. They are very, very, very loyal to me in this game, and I like that. I won't do a lot right now. I'll just wait for my German miners to do their thing. I think they alone will be more than enough to take down the Netherlands. As you can see here, France is also moving in. The United Kingdom has a lot of stuff, and I can do more reforms. Very good. So yeah, the Netherlands are pretty much dead. I hope I'm the war leader. Yes, I'm the war leader. If France was the war leader, I could have ended up with them wanting something else, and then I wouldn't get all the war scores. So yeah. As you can see here, this is one of the better parts about being Prussia. You just declare war, and everything happens automatically because you have all these populous German miners with huge armies. And as you can see here, they already here probably nearly outnumber France, and if you just add in everything I have, I could have swept France off the floor before they could have even brought in reinforcements. Of course, they have their mobilized stuff, but I'm not particularly worried about that. Okay, I'm going to save some guys here, do some more reforms, all allowed, and then I will start giving them what they want. They will want mostly everything anyway, so I'm not particularly worried that I won't be able to enact some reforms. Okay, so Dutch are cut down, and they're going to try again because the AI is really stupid and doesn't realize that I will just come to their aid again. Oh, right, they came to their aid, so never mind, my German miners are doing their thing, and they are doing it very well, actually. I'm just going to send an army, I think, into Amsterdam, so the Brits don't start occupying Amsterdam. As it's their capital, it gives a lot of war score for occupying, and if the Brits do it, it will be in a different war, so I won't get the war score from it. Which kind of sucks, so I'm just going to make sure I get Amsterdam occupied. And then I will take this very lovely Belgian province here. Oh, wow. This is very interesting. Okay, so someone else has, I don't, France wants Dutch Rhineland. I'm not going to give them that. As war leader, I can dictate peace terms so long as France does not peace out before I can do so. Hamburg wants Dutch Gold Coast. I'm actually going to give them that because it means I will not have spent infamy for a province which I will get when I unify Germany, since I will inherit everything Hamburg owns. Very practical for me. Oh, they have rebels, Belgian nationalists. I trust France to kill them. Yes, thank you, France. You are a very good ally. I'm almost sad I have to war you and crush you utterly, but only almost. You are, after all, France. I don't like France. The downside to all these liberal reforms is that it takes me longer to justify war, and there's a higher chance I will be detected doing so. This early period here of expansionism is not going to last forever. You see Austria, they are getting back into great power status, so that is kind of sucky, but all I have to do is to occupy them fully, wait for them to drop out of great power status, and then I can just add war gold to add them to my sphere, and everything will be quite alright. Okay, so now I have Amsterdam. And is someone else adding war goals? Not yet. France has a lot of war score here, so I'm not going to risk them getting what they want. You see, they can already get Dutch Rhineland here, so I can do like this. France wants Dutch Guyana, and I don't want that when I war them later on, so it's a good thing to get rid of. And I'm just going to see if this is not within my core territory, so I won't be able to get at later on from France without justifying for war, so I'm just going to leave that with the Netherlands for now. It's easier to war the Netherlands for it later than it is to war France for it. So sending them a peace offer, they will be very happy because they won't lose as much as they thought they would. And it's all very good. And France would probably be a bit pissed about not getting their stuff. And oh, Italy has formed. Very interesting. Very interesting. Italy is a very interesting nation because they are almost always, or actually always, a very solid great power. They have a huge population in Italy, so they get a lot of industry and military, and they are a force to be reckoned with. And the fact that they are allied with France kind of makes me worried. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So we'll see how this goes. I'll just go ahead and move a few armies into this new territory here. It's closer to France and it will be easier to reinforce my armies. Going to wait a bit before I justify on France, because I need my infamy to drop, so I don't risk going over the 25 limit, because if I do, I might just see, I'm going to give them free press, not voting right now. If I go over the infamy limit, Russia, for example, might declare on me, and Austria might join in, Italy might join in, and France might preemptively declare on me, and I might find myself in a situation I can't properly handle. So it drops by 0.15 once a month, so that's 1.8 a year. I need it to be at 14, so that's 5, so about 3 years, 2-3 years, so in the mid 1840s I can start justifying on France. Then I will take down France, and hopefully before 1850 I can start declaring on Austria. And yeah, I think I will end this part right now, since the next part will probably involve me warring France, and that's quite huge. So thank you for listening in, and well.